Today, this is my first book review, and today we're going to review 12 Years a Slave by Simon Northup, published by Louisiana State University Press, Baton Rouge. This book was first published in 1853, and it details the true life accounts of Simon Northup, a free Negro in the North who was abducted into slavery and lived for 12 years in the slave system in the South in Louisiana. One of the things that's amazing about this book is that the level of brutality and violence, and the way it was just taken as matter of fact in the natural order of things. He relates stories that make your flesh crawl, that just make you cringe with horror at the level of the brutality of the slave owners and the slave traders. We can hardly imagine anything like this today, and yet these are ordinary people, and they're not very much different than the people that are alive today. And that is a real object lesson to us at how people can lose their basic humanity and not even be aware of it. The life of the slave is unbelievable and unimaginable. They had one change of clothes, they were forced to work from sunup to sundown, they had no rights over their own lives, and lived in unending fear of absolute brutality. One story that stands out for me is how the slave owner had an affair with one of his slaves. And she was described as a bright, sunny, optimistic girl. One time when he was on a business trip, she was whipped within an inch of her life by the mistress of the plantation, the slave owner's wife. And it took this girl 3 months for her to heal, and she was never the same again, and her personality was destroyed. The secrecy that Simon Northup had to undergo to try and effect his escape is unbelievable. He lived as a double life, like a secret agent behind enemy lines. And it's only a miracle that he was freed at all. And then it's another miracle that he wrote this book so we can know. This book is a must-read for everyone who's not only interested in history and American history, but interested in human nature and the danger of the level of brutality that people can sink to without even being aware of it. I highly recommend 12 Years a Slave by Simon Northup.